just a short time, kind of going over. I wouldn't even say it's a guide. However, I kind of want to do some very kind of basic overview of Heroes of the Storm, kind of some of the menu settings, um, some of the little map information, so that anybody that may be new to Heroes of the Storm wants to check it out and not really sure where to start or um, kind of what to go through. All right, so let's start kind of at the main menu. When you open up Heroes of the Storm, this is what the first thing you're going to see. At the top, you're going to have your menu that says play. That's where you kind of just jump in, you click play. It'll take you to various menu settings, so we hit play. Our very first option is going to be versus AI, and you have a difficulty level at the bottom left. You can select elite, recruit, beginner, and this is a great way for you kind of get to know a character, see if that's a hero that you like that you want to play, and that difficulty of the responsiveness of kind of what you're going to get back when you play against them. You can do that against with AI teammates. So if you're not really comfortable starting out online, you can play with AI teammates, not have to worry about talking to anybody or interacting. There's co-op. I used to do this quite a bit all the time. I'd cycle through the heroes. I didn't really know all their abilities and what it was like. So co-op is kind of a very easy, low stress way to jump in there and play games with friends, or it'll party you with random people. You can just get started with the AI. Um, yeah. Now during um, the versus AI, just so you know, you will on most of the daily quests, you'll have those that you'll be able to pick up. So let me kind of jump into that. So you have daily quests. Every day these cycle. So as you complete one will open up. The other ones will stay, depending on where you're at with those. And so each daily quest has certain requirements. You get gold rewards with those, and that gold reward you can add later to buy items. Um, And of course, you do get your character, your hero level. He does get experience. He levels up as well. And as you level up, that opens up new loot boxes and kind of gives you a gauge of how long you've played the hero. All right, so going from AI, and that daily quest is going to be crossed whether you do AI, quick match, unranked, any of those. All right, so going across, we've got a quick match. So for quick match, you just click change hero right here. So I'll show you again. You see quick match, click to change hero, and this screen is going to list all the Heroes of the Storm heroes that you can play. If you have not purchased them, they're going to be grayed out. However, there is a cycle. They added it on here. Where's it at? There's a cycle where they added. You can sort by XP, favorites, close to leveling. There are free ones that they cycle through. And there we go. So if you see the little icon indicator, it's the indicator that this is a free to play hero. So if you click on them, it doesn't commit you to the game. You can click on them and get a little bit more information. You can see this is a medium difficulty level, and that's kind of how they gauge of how long it takes you to pick up and kind of get familiar with some of the skills and abilities. Uh, Melee assassin, so this is going to be close up. You also have different roles that are available. So you'll have melee, you'll have range, you'll have bruiser, kind of most kind of in close fighting. Tanks, so they're that absorb kind of all the damage, and they're usually out front, kind of acting as kind of I wouldn't say shield per se, because it's not WoW, but they do act as a frontline person that's going to take kind of most of the damage, push through the waves, so that your other weaker characters can follow behind. So when you see this little icon, that lets you know that's a free-to-play character, and those cycle through weekly, and you can try them out. Um, this one, you can see. We'll go through them all. I'll tell you what, we'll go through the free. So this one's free to this week. Greymane. We've got this one that's free. This one's free. This one's free. And if we go on up here, this one's a free-to-play character this week. Now again, they cycle through weekly, so They're not all going to be the same, but it gives you an opportunity to try them out, see if you want to buy them, play with, invest in them more. All right. And so at the top, you can see with my heroes, if it's got a little heart, I've added them as a favorite, and that favorite just put them there so I can easily highlight if I need to sort through my list. So I want to sort for my favorites. It's going to put all my favorites up here at the top first. Um, or you can highlight and sort by XP, alphabetical. It's up to you how you kind of want to see all the heroes when you're playing and kind of go through, because it can be intimidating with there's so many heroes to choose from. So you can also do auto select, it'll randomly select a hero for you. And you'll notice there's another icon with an arrow, a green arrow above it, that's a active bonus. Usually tanks and healers and certain classes, roles, excuse me, that are needed, those will get a boost. So if you click on Lieutenant Morales, we'll see that there's a currently XP award for playing this hero. What that means is you have a certain amount of XP that you will achieve from completing at the end of um, any game, and you get a bonus. So that's great when you're first starting out with the heroes and you want to level them up some. All right. And so we've got roles up here you can sort through. You can sort through by roles. Like I said, we got a tank and we got a healing class, we got a support class, and then maybe you don't want to sort by that. Maybe you want to sort by your favorite Blizzard series, Warcraft, or maybe you want to Starcraft or Diablo or Overwatch, and you can sort by those characters, which is pretty easy and convenient. All right, so I'm going to click off of here to go back off this screen. And that's going to take us back to the quick match zone. So once I selected my character, I would hit ready. If I needed more information, or maybe I just want to know what the abilities are, I can click on here and I can see all this hero's abilities, what they do, what hotkeys are those, what heroics I can choose from. And then we've got the tab next to it, which is talents. And so these are the abilities that each level, as your team levels up, you'll select one of those three that'll either add an upgrade, or it'll be a passive upgrade, or it'll be a quest that you complete during the game that'll add more damage or more mana regeneration, etc. All right. And you also have a loadout screen. The loadout screen is available for every hero class, every ability, and this allows you to go through and select what type of skin that you want to wear. The skins are the ones you either purchase in the store or you get from loot boxes from leveling up your heroes. And so you can see with this loadout, with this hero, I currently have a piggy bank, which is my mount, and I have a Nexus banner, a Nexus crest, and a default announcer. So usually with those, I don't focus too much on the banners, the crest. Some people enjoy those, but it's up to you. So with the skins, you can cycle through the skins, see which ones you think is cool, which ones you like that you want to use. It has no effect in your gameplay. It's just a merely cosmetic item. And of course the mount, I purchased the piggy mount with the gold, and for a lot of characters, I love riding on the pig. I think it's cool. However, there's different ones I've unlocked. So I've unlocked this tiger, which has got a nice glow to it, pretty good effects. If you select on some of these that have a lock, it'll tell you what you need to do to unlock it, to open it up so it's available. So you're either going to have gems that you pay for or shards, either one, and that'll unlock it and it'll become available. Or as you play along and you open up chests, you can use those chests, and sometimes those random rewards will give you the items that you need, or the cosmetic effects. All right, so next we have unranked. Unranked is a great way for you to kind of get to know you want to play a team ranked league, but maybe you want to try out. You settled on the healer. I love this hero, Gazlowe. I want to settle on them, but the way ranked dress works, each team takes a turn picking, and some heroes are banned, so you may not be able to pick that hero. Maybe you want to do an unranked because you want to see how that process works. How did the choices work? how does the team composition work? Is it something that I'll enjoy? And so I always recommend starting with unranked before you get into rank, because once you start out in rank mode, the expectations are higher that you will either know your hero very well, what the abilities are and how to use them, and the map abilities. And so the expectations are there before you start a ranked match that you do know what you're doing. All right. So with the unranked draft, they've something new they added. You can select whether your default role, primary preferred role, so that the other players in your team will see it. Whether you want to be a healer or a range assassin or bruiser, now that doesn't lock you into that role. What that does is that sets your preference. So during the ranking process, you'll have right and left sides available, and when your time opens up, you'll pick. Now, you usually want to base the picks on what your team composition is. So, for example, if the first guy on my team picks a healer, well, we only need one healer on ranked. So we don't need 5 healers, we don't need 2 healers, we just need one healer, one support. So that means that takes me out of my preferred preference, and so I'm going to choose a DPS or tank next. So that's kind of how that works. All right, it's ranked. Pretty much the same way I've kind of explained that to you before. However, what rank does, it's going to place you in 3 matches. Those matches will kind of determine your playstyle level based on how well you play in the match, how well your team plays. All right. And so what there's seasons. There'll be a specific time frame that you can level. Let me say this right. There's a specific time frame with the ranked season matches. So, for example, say season matches start June 1st, and it may run 6 months. And during that 6 months period, all your matches are going to count. And as you get more wins, you'll level up in different tiers, and you'll go to those different tiers based on your win ratio. Once that season is over, it resets. So, say you're at gold, silver, platinum, whatever tier, at the end of that season, it's reset. You're starting off like a new player everyone is, and you're re-ranked again. All right. Now, if we click on some information guide at the bottom, that'll tell you a little bit about your ranked matches, how many wins. Since I haven't done ranked this season, I've done it in the past. All my stats are reset. But we've got leaderboards here. We can click on here if a little slow load, but this tells you the names of the players that are at rank. So if you looked at this league right here, the Grandmasters, let's just click on the number 1. We'll see that this Grandmaster, how many points, how many wins to get at this level. All right. We've got a little info tab. Let's click on it. Rank play. So this is going to tell you the different levels. You start off bronze. I'm going to go to silver, gold, platinum, diamond, masters. And so as you level up, and let me just say, rephrase, kind of say. So when I say level up, wins. So with ranked matches, it's solely based on your wins for the team. So the more you win, the more you go to the next level, the next stage. So there you go. And the battlegrounds. These are the battlegrounds that are in the rotation for those ranked matches. All right. And let's going to go to another tab. So we've got ARAM. These are randomly selected battles. And so usually they'll cycle this. This is also cycled. So for example, these are just like small little battlegrounds. What they're called. These are the 4, looks like they got 4 that are cycled through right here. Each of them is going to have a different objective. They're different, and then usually in that way that you'll all start, everybody, when I say y'all, everyone will start off with the same hero, or everyone will start off with the same location of destroy the core. There'll be 1 core, or there'll be 2. So the map designs are usually very fast. You can join in those right away, pick you up. Of course, we got custom games here, and if you've seen any of my previous videos with Haunted Mines, you know you can go through and select these custom maps. You can click on them. So let's click on, let's pick one that's to look at here. Let's do Tomb of the Spider Queen. So we'll click on that, create a lobby. It's going to take a second. It shows our teams listed on each side. Observers, if we want people watching. And custom games. You can add AI. Let's just add AI in. Maybe I want to play against AI in a custom map. I don't want to do an AI random map. I want to do a custom map of the Spider Queen because I want to test out this mechanics and see how this match works and with this character. And maybe I want Abathar. I want all my teammates to be Abathar. So it's up to you on the custom maps. It's your choice, dealer's choice. All right. So we're going to cancel out of this, and we're going to go back to the collection tab. So the collection tab in here is the location of all the cosmetic items in the game. All right, so at the very top, let's just go to the top. We've got our gold listed, we've got our shards, and we've got our gems. Now you may have noticed this icon here, the boost inactive. Click on that. We can give ourselves a boost. We can use shards. And what that boost will do based on how much we choose, it'll give us a bonus of gold and XP. Plus, if we join maps, join games with other heroes that have the boost, it'll be an additional 5%. Great way to get extra gold and leveling up. All right, and so the first tab is going to be featured items. These are usually the new heroes that come out or the new bundles that kind of be tied into here. So let's click on this first one. It says Hogger, legendary hero. Usually legendary heroes have some kind of special animation or special sound. So let's cycle back. So let's look at his skins. He's got this, click on his skin variations that you can unlock. His abilities, his talents, we can see all that. All right, this is how much these cost if I wanted to use them and buy them in gold or gems. All right, so let's click on our first bundle here and just see. Let's click on this one. Looks like a fun. You can see this bundle includes these two heroes, Tychus and Tracer. They've got kind of a sun's out, a surfing beach play theme. So the colors are great. The themes are pretty good. So say you want to buy this bundle. Just click here. I owned these two heroes, so you get it's a dynamic bundle. So anytime you own a hero or a skin in these, it'll discount it slightly based on how much you own in that bundle. All right. And again, bundles are purely cosmetic items. You don't have to pay to get those. You can just get those from chest leveling, or if you want to, you can use your shards or gems or gold. All right. So let's go through the next one, which is boost, which we've just showed you before. So we're going to skip through that and go through the heroes. So here's where we have all of our heroes. And let's see, I'm going to do tank. So I'm going to sort by tank. And you notice that these down below, Diablo, for example, I'll click on him. It says I already own this hero. So he's available for me to play. All right. And you can cycle through for the different hero types that you want to play in the game. And next we've got skins. Skins are different cosmetic suits. Usually they're Diablo, Warcraft theme. They're seasonal themed, such as there's a Christmas theme. Usually there's a summer theme. There's all different types of holiday themes for your character. So Abathar. For mine, I'll use the pajama theme for him. I just think that's kind of a cool, silly design. And you can see his skin features. They do have, if they are special skins, they'll have different different features. Let me show you an example of that one. So let's look at Gaslow. All right. So for example, Gazlowe, I've got a kind of a circus theme one unlocked, and I use his theme and abilities. And so when he launches turrets or other abilities, they're all kind of a circus theme animation and display. However, if I were to choose like this Mad Martian theme, it's got a different voice, it's got a different themed ability. They're going to look like little UFOs. Uh, I'll probably get him someday, but I just haven't unlocked him. I tend to try to unlock all mine with over time, just playing. You can unlock them by getting the chest, and so I kind of, that's my thinking on how I unlock the skins. But you certainly your character and how you play. So, all right, so we got mounts. And the mounts, we're going to have featured mounts. So let's click on this one's legendary mounts, ship in the bottle. It's pretty cool. The mounts, I will say, are getting better and better as each season passes. We can click on this one. It's a reindeer mount. And so you can see this little icon says available in treasure chest. So you can get this one just from your treasure chest. Pretty cool. And you can look at mounts based on events that there's going on in a game by completion, whether available in chest, different types of horses and beasts. And let's go back. Oh, that's new. Haven't seen that one in a while. That's pretty cool. So again, and let me just go back to this one to show you. So for example, say that you unlocked this one. Usually each color skin variation is going to be a different cost. So it's not like you unlock that mount and you get all the skin variations. You're going to have to get some of those either through purchase or through leveling up. So just something to be aware of. All right, and then we've got banners. Banners are usually displayed when you take over an area. They boop pop up. They'll let the other team know, or your team know, you were kind of the last guy or the guy to knock that tower down or to take that over. So these are displayed automatically. You've got sprays. You can press a hotkey on the ground and spray that. A little animation if you want to send something to your team. There's all kind of stylized sprays. They're just a temporary animation or GIF that's just sprayed on the game on the ground of the game. Usually you see these sprayed a lot of times at the beginning game, sometimes the end. You don't see these used a whole lot during the game just because people are focused on playing. We got announcers, so let's click on this Hogger announcer and see. You can hear his voice. Let's try Deathwing.
Prepare yourselves, whelps. The battle awaits.
Pretty cool. So if you want a different sounded announcer that announces throughout your gameplay of the different things that you're doing, try one of these. Of course, they are appropriately labeled in different areas: Warcraft, Starcraft, Diablo, Overwatch. Let's try Sergeant Hammer. And of course, all these can be attained from chest or purchased, so but those are kind of neat. Voice lines, these are the dialogue that you'll have during the game, so we can click on that.
For the swarm, poor essence, little.
And you can click on which hero dialogue you might want best, just kind of cycle through which hero, or pretty much just randomly pick these up. I don't usually purposely buy those, but it's not to say I wouldn't. I mean, we've got emojis. And portraits. Portraits are pretty cool. So right now you can see at the top I have Gazlowe. I've got a player level of 520. That's the total levels that I've kind of achieved. How long, kind of gives you an indication of how long I've been playing them, but maybe I don't want Gazlowe. Maybe I want to cycle through here and, oh, I got a new portrait. Easy as that, switch it out. And this tells you where they're available and how to get them. And there's quite a generous amount of different portrait styles that you can unlock through here. So 2000, yeah, let's go through this. Let's see. So First year anniversary, alpha. Like I said, I've been playing this for a long time. I was in the alpha before the beta for Heroes of the Storm, so I've loved this game for quite a while. It's changed over the years, so like I said, there's different portraits. All right, we're gonna click off that. We're gonna go to loot. You get these loot chests from leveling up. So let's see if I can find one. So, for example, once I reach level 50 with XP, I will get rewarded a Mastery Taunt voice overlay. I'll get a loot chest and 500 gold. So it's kind of an incentive to keep level up your favorite character. You will also get loot chest for special events, or maybe you don't want to wait till you level up. You want to purchase one, so you click on gold right here. Boom, you'll get a loot chest, rare loot chest. Now they are random items. If you don't like the items, you can re-roll up to a couple of times. Each time the gold cost goes up that you re-roll. But that's available. So here's my next hero that I can level up and get a loot chest, some gold, some items, and watch. The last tab we're going to look at is watch. You can go back over your replays. It automatically records all your replays. I will say this, I found out that my replays I had from the alpha, the beta, and the first several years, all those replays are no longer accessible because they've came to change the game engine, which is pretty disappointing. I don't have a way to kind of export those videos. So just kind of be aware if there is a gameplay or a video that you just really love. I would go ahead and get that copy of that recording and save it, because there is no guarantee that these recordings in the future will be saved and available on the Blizzard Entertainment on Battle.net. If they change the game engine again, which they slowed down, they've slowed down, changed the game engine, but if they change it again, you may not have access to that, and I miss out on some great replays I wish I had saved and known, but that's okay. We'll march on. All right. All right, guys. And that's kind of the overview of Here's the Storm, all the menu settings, the game. I will do another video later on some of the gameplay and the maps. Right now, I just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick overview of the menu settings, what they do, just enough to kind of get you started, get you curious, and walk through there. All right. Well, everybody have a great evening, and I'll see you again later.